Ron G Morning Show, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on WSAN Radio. I don't know what it is with this cold weather. I've been messing up all morning. Let me see if I cut on my camera. That's working. That's working. I see Coach K is there and all that. So we can already get started, everybody. So excuse me for fumbling everything this morning. Hey, at least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. I'm fumbling this morning. It's been a crazy. Even texting Coach K text me. I was even fumbling because I read the text wrong. Man, maybe too much coffee or not enough coffee. I don't know. But 2025 is here. It's right here, everybody. And we have our first show with our favorite coach. Coach K is in the house. And she's been inactive for a while, out of town. You know, the holiday season. I even took some time off, to be honest with you. I needed that time off, just to regroup. Every once in a while, you need that little bit of extra time off just to relate to things. And that's what I was doing and everything. So, but anyway, we are here on this Wednesday morning, and it is cold outside. And I say she's all bundled up right now in her, I don't know, those socks or what?
Ravens Nation.
No.
Do you see those?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with me today. I need another break. It's been one of those days.
Yo, I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I read your text weird because it seemed like saying, oh no, I won't be able to make it today. That's how I looked at it. Then I looked at it again. You said, what you talking about?
But even still, I was like, so when I checked him, I was like, oh, he called me. I said, oh, he left a message. He was like, hey, call me when you get a chance. I said, well, why would I need to call you if I'm going to talk to you in the moment?
You got a point there. You got a point there. So where are your glasses at? You just took them off?
Yeah, that's all right.
When most people put on glasses when they had a jury trial, all of a sudden they put on glasses. They never see them in glasses. The lawyers say, put on some glasses and wear a suit or wear this dress button up and all that stuff. And
right.
No, if you're a murderer, you're a murderer. I don't care what you put on.
That's right. That's right. Well, I don't know what you got going on, Ron, but I'm on task. So hello there.
Hello, I'm waking up. I'm waking up.
Happy New Year. I mean, goodness gracious. It's all good. You know what? Some people say that the first, few days of the year, especially when it started in the middle of the week, doesn't count. So I know some people probably still trying to get their stuff together. You're not the only one. I'm glad I'm not with y'all, though. I'm together.
Oh, see, I knew this was coming.
I'm just saying. I mean, what do we got going on here?
I just had one of those moments. That's all.
It's all good. We all have them. We all have them. We all have them. Now, how you been doing so far this year? Have you been sticking to it? Were you a resolution person, Ron, or were you already? You were doing pretty good already. So, did you do good during the holiday time?
You know what? I did great. The reason why I'm saying that is I told myself I'm gonna have myself a couple beers because I haven't had none. So I had myself a couple beers, drunk a little wine, and a couple shots of whiskey, but I ate great. I did not overindulge. Uh, I ate moderate and I made sure I had my snacks in between to keep my metabolism going. So I did all that and drank plenty of water. Matter of fact, we ran out of water. I had to go buy 6 cases more water just to keep water in the house.
All right.
But
somebody
said, Ron, what is your resolution? Praying for you to get off your resolution, do what you need to do. Why you put me like that? Because every year you come up with the same thing, and come the third week in January, you fall off.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, sometimes it's a matter of keep trying until you get it. Yeah. It's not, it's not an easy thing, especially when there's things that you truly need to adjust. Things that you love. They say you can't have what you want and get what you want. Yeah. You can't. It doesn't work like that. So that's why I was like, let me just help some folks out. Give them a few tips. Everybody at some point in your life says, I think maybe I need to slim down a couple of pounds. At one point, you may never, if you've never said that in your life, man, you are one in a very minute few. Because everyone at some point has said, I just stand to slim down a little bit or drop a couple of pounds, right? And hopefully you're not doing it in the beginning of the year as you said, New Year's resolution. Hopefully you just have the ability to check yourself and like, my pants sure are getting a little tight, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start walking, get me a walking routine going, just because you have the ability to say, nah, I could lose a couple pounds. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that. Sometimes it may take somebody else saying, "Ooh, child, you looking a bit hippie, aren't you?" But hopefully you can do it yourself. However, if you are in any part of that journey, I want to give some tips. I don't like quick fixes. That is not my jam. That's not what I like to promote. Everybody and their mama on these Ozempic shots and so forth. If that's what you like. If that's what you like, and that's the way that you feel that you are going to get the results that you need, all right. Use it as a tool, though, and not as a lifestyle. You can't stay on it but so long anyway. However, some people go in too heavy. Please be mindful of that. That is my public service announcement. For the other folks who want to do it the way that you should do it on, like you said, hopefully if you're able to on your own. Let's talk about some things. So you remember back in last year, we talked about the Wanna Go Fit 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Well, and I was looking for that so I could reiterate that, because those 10 commandments actually are something that I feel like you can do at any time to maintain your weight, right? But when we are looking at losing weight, let me see, I couldn't find it. I wasn't, like I said, I was moving around. Someone was texting me, so I lost a couple of minutes doing my prepping, but we're not going to mention any names,
Ronald.
Ron. But
I'll mention it. It was me.
It's all right. I got to mess with you. It's all good. But yeah, so like I said, those things, and I know them off the top of my head, so it's fine. But those things are things that you can do to maintain your weight. And part of that was, drink your half of your body weight in ounces as far as water is concerned. To get in 30 minutes of activity with your heart rate up, right? Beating feet 30 minutes a day. Not eating not eating starches after, only eating them during school hours. So meaning, for dinner, there's a protein and a veggie. Then, of course, getting in your vegetables, getting into the 3 servings of vegetables a day. Those things are things that help maintain your weight. And like you said, you can adjust them as you need to lose weight. But I don't like lose weight. I said lose weight, to get rid of weight. But these are some tips for my people who do want to start getting rid of some weight, and you want to kind of get the process going. We like instant gratification, right? We're a microwave society. So this is what we're going to do. Yes, I want you to do all of the things that I mentioned. But these are some things that you can do to help speed up a little bit of the process. So one of them, and some tips, like when coming off of your sugar or so forth, because one of the commandments is be mindful of the amount of refined sugar and fast food that you take into your, your daily diet. So one of the things, like when coming, when people are saying, oh, I need to cut back on my sugar, now is no sugar, no bread, how everybody's doing all
Yeah.
that. And that's fine. But then you notice you're like, oh man, I get these headaches, right? So be mindful of that when you do start to take away sugar. Sugar is in bread and rice and potatoes, of course, in your drinks and so forth. Like, just being honest, one of my filler calories or so forth especially when I'm moving around, are cold pressed juices. Well, cold pressed juices actually have a good amount of sugar in them. Yes, it may be natural sugar. I don't do added sugar. However, it's still sugar, right? It's still in there. So, mind being mindful that sugar is in everything. Just choose where you get your sugar. Okay. So,
Okay.
with that being said, when you're coming off, think of things like that. So when you're taking out bread and sweets and pasta and things, your body is going to crave those things. Your body is going to crave those things. You should be mindful of that and prepare. Have fresh fruit. What I just mentioned, the cold pressed juices, good idea, right? Have maybe your cut up vegetables and maybe a little low fat dip. Get you some, Greek yogurt and mix a little ranch in it or something. Have your stuff ready to go because you're coming off of it and you're going to be looking for something. You're going to
Yeah.
be, it's like like Pookie in New Jack City. You looking, right? Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Because your body is craving it. Know that is going to happen and be prepared. Get your fruit. When I say fruit, I mean berries and fruit with skin. Do not get melon. Melon has too much fruit and too much sugar in it. Bananas, too much sugar in it. We want to try and decrease. So let's get berries, which is a good antioxidant, right? And then your fruit with skin, apples, pears, right? Nectarine, right? Fruit with skin. So that way it has the fiber that you need to get things moving. So see what I'm saying? You coming off
Yeah.
sugar, you're trying to whatever, more fiber, move things along. Track it. Number two. So if to follow up with that fiber whole conversation, let's loop back to your water. So there's two things that I want you to do with water. Or the second one you can do with like green tea or something because you're doing it before bed. But during the day, during the day, you're going to do what does she call it? She said Coach K's uh uh belly tea. I don't know what she called it. I don't know. One of my clients said the other day. But what it is we're going to take our water and we're going to infuse it with our limes, cucumber, and mint. So limes to make it more alkaline, so that way you are more hydrated. Cucumbers the same, and it's also a natural diuretic, gets things going. The mint for digestion for your belly and also for flavor and taste, right? So we're going to drink that, we're just going to sip on that all day long, right? All day long. And I'm not, one of them people that say you can't have your cup of coffee or whatever. If that's what you're doing, that's fine. But I'm telling you, you sipping on this all day long, right? And then right before you go to bed, have a cup of hot water with lemon in it, or it can be, like I said, hot green tea, but it needs to be hot. And we want to have the lemon. It needs to be hot, and you want to have the lemon. All right. Drink that before bed. Let me tell you something. Um, I just gave you a remedy for a natural detox. That's what
I was
that
going to say
was.
that.
That's all that was.
Yes.
And that will knock off a good 10 pounds if you are following it on a regular basis. Do it, do it for a good 2 weeks or so forth. You're going to come down. And keep in mind that's water weight and waste. So that is something to get you going. Yes, you can keep doing it as, like you said, longer if you like, but that is something that is definitely going to get you going. Okay.
Okay.
So next, because what do I do for a living? Movement, right? So of course I'm gonna tell you, nah, you still have to do some movement. But maybe you're not there yet, but you want to get these, calories in or so forth. So what I want you to do, and I mean, if you can commit to doing it, say 5 times a day, that's like 1 minute, right? So 1 minute, 5 times a day, 5 minutes. But during the day where you are where you're able to move, all right, I want you to down a cold bottle of water. I mentioned cold because Ron, I like my water room temperature. Most people should drink their water room temperature, especially when eating, so because it helps with digestion, right? But in this instance, I want you to down a cold bottle of water, glass of water, whatever, chug it, pop, throw it back. After you do that, because what's happening is you just lowered your body temperature and your metabolism is kicking in to warm you up, which is burning calories. What I want you to do is I want you to do something for 1 minute. It doesn't matter if you can do where am I at? You can do a squat and hold, 1 minute, right? Hold your plank, 1 minute. Jump jacks, 1 minute. Raise your knees, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Do it 5 times. One, if you're adding it up or so forth, that's going to get you a good, what? What is that? 16 times 5 is what, 80? So that's a good 80 ounces of water that you're getting in. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you done snuck in water and boosted your metabolism at the same time. At the same time. 1 minute. Just saying.
Okay.
So by doing that and like you said, increasing your water, even like you said, even if you don't want to put if you don't want to do what I call the detox water or so forth, whatever, even if you're having trouble drinking water, add fruit to it, add an orange, add some berries, add something natural to it. You know how people say, I get sick of the taste of water. Okay, that's fine. Add something natural to it. Add something natural to it. You just have to. If because the alternative of always, I'm drinking Crystal Light, I'm doing it. I know.
I see that's your no-no right there. I don't,
because I just feel like I again, and it is judgmental of me. It is. However, I feel like we can all make a concession somewhere. It don't have like in your head, the story that you have been telling yourself is that you don't like the taste of water, that it makes you gag, that it whatever. Change the story that you tell yourself. I'm going to add oranges to my water because I think oranges are refreshing. So that way my water is going to be refreshing. I'm going to add mint to my water because sometimes I suffer from a little nausea. So the mint helps with nausea, and it also flavors my water. So I'm gonna add that to there because it helps with my nausea.
Yeah.
Change the story that you tell yourself. Just saying, it
You
works.
know, I gotta go back when Sylvia said I don't like the taste of water, and I have puzzled lookers on my face. Water really doesn't have a taste.
That's what a lot of people say,
It
and
doesn't
that's
have
the
a taste.
problem.
So how come
A
you don't
lot
like
of
the
people
taste
say
of it?
that. And then you have all these bottled waters, and we live in different regions of the country where the water, tastes different and so forth or whatever. So, I mean, there's many reasons why people
Yeah.
decide they don't, and again, just like, I don't know what don't I can't, I'm not into soda. Like I don't really, I can pass a good 99.7% of the time, you know.
Well, in this
It's
household, we
it's
don't
that
have.
0.3% where I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
let me get a swig of that. And that's all I need. I don't want it. And then usually that swig reminds me of why I don't want it.
Exactly. How sweet it is.
It is so sweet. My God. Like, ugh. But yes, so let's backtrack. Like you said, you don't like the taste of water. Remember, infuse your water. But if we are trying to get ourselves jump started, want to drop a few pounds to get your journey started. Maybe you did indulge over the holiday and you need to slim down some. Okay, no problem. Let's follow those little, like you said, the 10 commandments. Make sure you still getting in your activity. And like you said, your starches during school hours or so forth. And, your protein and veggies for dinner. However, add in your detox water, drinking it during the day, your hot water and lemon before bed, right? We're already taking out sugar, so we're going to add in when we want to take, replace the refined sugar with the natural sugar. But we are going to choose natural sugars that have fiber, like our fruit with skin. We want to have something that has good antioxidants in it, which is our berries, right? So, and even your berries still have skin, right? Some of them. So, all of them. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, blueberries. Those are the ones that really have like the fiber. But anyway, so that then cheat calories, cheat like you said, chug that water and
Mhm.
hold your plank, do jump jacks, jog in place, go up and down the steps. I don't know, do whatever it is that you want to do for 1 minute. You can do that. 1 minute, 5 times a day, 5 bottles of water is 80 ounces. Come on.
Yep.
You know? And the last thing is that fitness tracker.
Ooh.
Everybody should get one.
Yeah.
Don't, oh, I use my phone. Shut up. Get a watch. Get a watch.
Yeah, I just pulled mine up. I got mine right here.
Look, you say throw a rock. Holla. But yeah, get a watch. And I say that because with a watch, well, one, anybody who knows me, look, I posted this thing the other day. I laughed and it said, if you ever need me, I'm 2 phone calls away because my phone is in do not disturb, so call back. Well, that don't mean nothing to me because it doesn't ring. If you ain't in there, you ain't getting through. I had to laugh. I'm like, if you're not on the list, that's it. And that's my mama, my kids, and my man. Otherwise, holla at you. You know what I'm saying? No do not disturb. So my point is because I don't keep my phone on me. I
Yeah.
don't keep my phone. I got stuff to do, so and even if I'm on my phone, I can't have it being interrupted with phone calls and so forth. When I'm, all these apps on your phone, I can update website and stuff from my phone. You know what I mean? So I keep it on do not disturb. So I don't keep my phone on me. So I do have a watch. However, I use my watch to gauge how active I am. Now, sometimes I'm very active, and then other times I'm not. And I could tell on those days are the days that I've been sitting at my desk. I've been, so forth or whatever. Usually one day on the weekend I have less than I track my calories. So
Yeah.
my goal is to burn a minimum of 500 calories a day, and with that, it could be in a formal workout, it can be in my day-to-day activity. I'm on 2 levels. So, I'm constantly up and down and, looping around. So, I move a lot, and I make sure to track that, because if if my pants start to feel tight or something, all I gotta do is look on the app and be like, girl, look at that. You only got 300 calories that day. You only got this that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's an ability to hold it, to check yourself. It's something to hold you accountable that you can look at. So get a fitness tracker and set a goal. I just told one of my clients, I only meet with her one time a week. And she tried to do, I have an open gym program. So where like we meet one time and then you come in and do your workout, right? So she tried to do that, and she couldn't, her job is quite demanding, right?
Yeah.
So we still do our one time a week. And I told her, I said, I need you to have a goal of at least a minimum of 5,000 steps a day. To me, that's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. To some people, it is. To some
Hmm.
people, it is. So it's a very, I felt like it was an attainable goal, that she could meet. And it's something that she could focus on that would help her move more.
Yeah.
Because I remember now, I have this Apple Watch now, but back in the day when I had my Fitbit, man, them Fitbit challenges used to have me there like this. They be like, what you doing? I gotta make my steps, man. They winning, they winning. I mean, because I'm competitive. So I'm like, they win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even here, I have my kids. My kids are on my fitness, my fitness app or so forth. So my kids and so I look, and it'll tell them the percentage of their goal. Now, my goal is 600, or my setting on my fitness app is 600, but my goal is anything over 500 is gravy, but I'm trying to get to 500, right? So I'm looking at my goal is higher than theirs as far as calories and so forth, or whatever, because of what I do. I'm moving probably more than they are. So I look at theirs, and my son, man, let me tell you, my son had me out here jumping rope and all this stuff, because I'm looking at his goal, and he would be like 153%. So it's like it goes to 100, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're 100% or whatever, right? So as you're going through, I'm looking at my other kid, my other daughter, or so forth, and hers is 117%. Now my daughter wasn't wearing her watch, so at least I had her beat, right? Now she wearing her watch, so now I see she wearing her watch. I'm like,
Yeah.
bet. I'm
Yeah.
competitive. So for me, and I am competitive. However, it's just a good idea, like you said, to have a tracker. And if you do need that extra boost to, like you said, maybe pair up with a buddy or a friend or something
Yeah.
like that, do it. Do it.
It's
It's
funny.
it's no I in team. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes a team to get the job done.
That's right. But you know what's funny? Two things.
Hmm.
First of all, my watch would tell me it's time to get up and stand.
That's right.
I don't have that problem. The problem I have, I get up and stand, I sit back down doing something, 3 minutes later, get up and stand. I just did it. But I got my watch set up for 10,000 steps. Mine is set
Mhm.
up like that. But this is the kicker. My wife got another car. I got everything programmed in there for both of us for, you know, seat wise and all that stuff. That car will tell you to sit up. That car will tell you you've been stationary too long when you're driving. It
What
wants you not to move, but
balling?
my seat is set up like this. I sit back, my legs up like that, and not even a half hour, it'll tell me to sit up. Then this is the kicker. It'll tell you in driving for a long time, it's time for you to take a break. The car's telling me this. I got the watch in the car and my wife. I got to listen to all three of them.
That's hilarious. What
But
kind of car is that, Ron?
it's the RX 350, the Lexus.
Mm.
It,
And
it
it does that. Wow. I
Yeah, when
don't
you
know if
brought
I
that
need
up, I
all
said,
that.
this doggone car. I said, I don't know what's worse, my wife or this car talking to me.
Mm. That is crazy.
I know.
These cars are doing so much now. My God.
It
But
tells you it's time.
anyways,
It tells
you
you it's
know,
time for a break. It tell you right there. If you said it right, it will tell you. Like we drove to Denton, Texas. It was telling me when it was time to take a break, to get out and walk.
mm,
See, that's some deep stuff now.
that is, it
It's,
is.
it's messing with
But
my
you know,
psyche.
so actually, let's just like you said, just to comment on that, guys. What he's saying, there's so many things.
Yeah.
There's so many aids and tools and apps and so forth that can help you reach your goal. Everything isn't for everybody, you know. However, find what works for you and do it.
Yep.
Again, you may can't do it alone. That's why you may need a personal trainer.
Oh, you just slid right on in there. You need me.
Just saying, you may need to go fit, and that's cool. Come on, boo. We love to have you. Like you said, you may just need a little accountability. We have that too. We have our accountability club too. But all jokes aside, if you need accountability, find a way to get it.
Yeah.
Your mate, a daughter, a dog. Some people get dogs just because they're like, well, I have to walk them. But you may have a yard. They got two levels, man. Kill it. Kill it. However, seriously, the moral of the story, if you do want to jumpstart your weight loss, the things that I told you to do. One, let's run it all in the list so we're all together. One, like I said, get that detox water. Your lim is lime, cucumber, and mint. Diffuse your water, drink it all day long. Two, your hot water before bed. Hot water and lemon or green tea and lemon before bed. Do it. It works. Three, when you're cutting out the sugar, be mindful of what you're putting in and bring in something that can help you with some fiber. Berries, fruit with skin, fruit with skin, okay? Not an orange, skin that you eat. Skin that you eat, okay? Berries, like I said, blueberries are good because they have good amount of fiber because you eat the skin. So be mindful of that. Infuse your water. If you don't like the taste of water, like you said, just infuse it all the time then. That's fine. Four, when you are getting in your water, do double duty. Take your cold water, chug it, kill it and do something for a minute. Some type of let's say heart raising activity. So you let that be whatever you want. If it's a minute.
You
I'm
tickled
sorry,
yourself right there on that
I
one.
can't help myself.
All right, now. This is a clean show.
Hopefully it's longer than a minute. But anyway, so seriously. Anyway, sorry. That's, you know what? I told one of my clients yesterday, she her daughter was home. She in Baltimore. And so they had snow, yeah. So she said, hey, she was like, my daughter's home from school. She's, going to be in the session with me. I said, yeah, because I require a disclaimer. I'm that friend. Don't put me on speaker. I'm not that one. Ooh. But anyways, just saying. But anyways, backing it up. Your berries, like you said, your fruit with skin, your 1 minute of activity after you've chugged a cold bottle of water. Again, it could be a squat, and it could be repeated squats if you like, but something for a minute that you can do 5 times a day. 5, get a tracker. Get a tracker, a watch, and set a goal. If you do that, that is going, because most people, like you said, and most people say track your water, but I'm telling you, if you do the 5 times that I'm mentioning, you're going to have 80 ounces, and that's not the infused water. So you don't need, you know what I'm saying? So even if you do just say a cup, a 40-ounce cup that has your infused water in it, right? You have your 5 bottles of cold water that you're chugging, honey. That's 120 something ounces, because the most, if you're doing a water bottle, that's 6.9 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to necessarily track it because you're getting it.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? You're taking the thought out of it. That's all I'm doing, is taking the thought out of it, getting you used to drinking water, tracking your activity, because most people, they sit too much. They don't move enough. So set a goal. Get up and get moving. Hot water before bed. Detox water during the day. Come on now. Any of that sound hard?
No, it don't. And there's one other thing you throw in there. One other thing. This is your most important thing that you always tell everybody. No excuses. Am I right about that?
No, it is. It is no excuses. Honestly, I feel like, if you can, we all make time and do what we want. We all do it. We all do it. Well, I didn't do this, so I'm going to do this. We all make an excuse for the behavior we know we shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? And how about this? Treat yourself how you want somebody to treat you. So you talking to somebody, doing business with somebody, and every time they're supposed to meet you somewhere or do anything or pay you some money or whatever, they got an excuse. Every single time. Does that not chap your tail, Ron?
Oh yeah. They spend more time making excuses than they could do it already.
There you go. So treat yourself the same way. Treat yourself the same way. If you don't like people giving you excuses when it's something that you need to get done, well, do you not need to feel better? Do you not need to be in better health? Right. Do you not need to fit in your pants?
So true. Yeah.
Just saying. So change how you talk to yourself, guys. Change how you talk to yourself. If you're always giving yourself excuses, then obviously, let me tell you something. If somebody giving you excuses, you better not fuss, because that's what you're used to. That's what you like.
Exactly.
That's what you like. You can't fuss about somebody doing something to you that you do to yourself.
Say that again.
You can't fuss about somebody doing something to you that you do to yourself.
Amen to that. I like that.
I mean, that's all the way around. Like you
Yeah, it
said,
is.
we can talk about that and various, topics. But if you treat yourself how you want somebody to treat you, you want somebody to love you, love yourself.
That is so true.
You want somebody to get out there and walk with you, start walking by yourself. You want somebody to cook healthy meals with, start cooking them by yourself. That's my public service announcement. You can catch me on February the 1st.
There you I was waiting for that.
At the 3rd annual Get Fit Wellness Fair. Thank you, WSAN, for sponsoring our sound. We're going to be in there. We have fitness demos. We have keys. Miss Trish is there. She's going to do yoga. I have Ron, we are in San Antonio, and one of the things that has constantly been a subject at my last 2 years in my events when we talk about general health and San Antonio is diabetes. Yes. So we have a RN. Her specialty is dialysis, diabetic care, and so forth. So we're going to have her on there. My women, my ladies. I have fitness professionals and nutritionists that specialize in women menopausal. What? You know, we all women of a certain age, and if you don't want to admit it, then I'll say it. I don't care. Come on, come through. Get you some of these questions answered that you've been Googling and researching and so forth. Come on, let's have a conversation that maybe can help you out. Just saying. So that's where we're going to be. Plus, we're going to have free chair massages. Those cold pressed juices that I mentioned, she's going to be there. And the sea moss. I got to get me, you know what? If you do the sea moss like you're supposed to, oh my gosh, for my allergy folks, and we all suffer from that. That sea moss, man, gold. Wow. Gold. And because I can feel my ears right now. So, I mean, again, consistency. If I treat it like, gotta take care of myself.
That's right.
Gotta take care of myself, right? So we're gonna have her there as a vendor. And then I am still looking for support people. This stuff does not come free. So it's free to you, but it is not free to me. Yeah. So yes, I do still have some vendor space available and do need sponsors to help put this on. We have Chef Amanda Marie. She's going to be doing a healthy food demo. And of course, like we're going to be I'm not going to spoil it all because I got some things up my sleeves. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I have some things. So I'm just saying, I'm thinking of we're doing raffles because I'm thinking I got some good stuff. I'm a keep it under wraps right this moment, but that's what's happening February 1st from 10 to 3 at the Moed Center. If you in San Antonio, come through. And let me say this too. Not only is Ron G and WSAN helping us with the sound, one of the things that I am going to do this particular round, something I haven't done, like you said, this is round 3, year 3. So, you learn and grow, right?
Yeah.
I am going to have it to where when you come in, you can put your question in because we're going to have 4 categories, right? We're going to have general health, mental health, fitness and nutrition, and financial literacy. So there will be 4 different boxes that you can put your question in. It can be anonymous. You don't have to, put your name on it or anything. And so that way, the questions, we already have questions ready to go, and we can start there. And because sometimes, not everyone gets their question. They may be raising their hand. We may run out of time. So
Yeah.
this will help with time and, just to be able to help more people. That's my goal. And I'm going to also offer some questions online as well. So you will also have, I'm in the event. So you will have to go into the Facebook event. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I don't know. Scratch that. We'll come back to it. But February the 1st, register online, Get Fit Wellness Fair, 3rd year. We in there.
Go ahead and do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
That's
Do
all.
it.
So, I love everything that's going on, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Because I let Coach K know, I said, you stuck with me. Anytime you have an event, WSN Radio is there, whatever you need. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'll be a man of my words. She didn't have to tell me to write a commercial. I did it automatically and put it on. I mean, she okayed it though. Don't get me wrong. I just don't throw anything on it. Coach, she called Ron. That wasn't supposed to be in there. Oh, my bad.
Don't worry, because like you said, for the people that are signing on, these sponsors that are coming, we're gonna do a bang good one. We're gonna get one because it's gonna be a quick and done. Put it out. That's it. Everybody, like you said, everybody will know what's going on in about 30 seconds.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But I do appreciate your support, Ron. And like I said, and everybody else out there, honestly, that even pays attention to my 7 cents of what I got to say.
I do. Because I have not got in trouble with Coach K yet, and I'm not planning on getting in trouble with Coach K. If she says something, I take it and I go with it.
I mean, honestly, again, we all can do it. We all can do it. Sometimes we just need that person that is like, kind of holding our hand. I don't have a problem, Ron. I'll whip you into shape.
What brings this up? Why is it the easiest things for people to do is the hardest things for them to do?
Because they take the most discipline, Ron. Just being honest. So the easiest things, you think about it, like one of the things, eating like you're supposed to. Well, you can, because you can eat. You need to eat to live. But that doesn't say that you're going to make the choices. It takes the discipline to make the good choices. You need to sleep. You got to sleep.
Yeah.
But it takes discipline to say, I'm going to cut off at this time so I can go to bed. Mm-hmm. You need to exercise. You need to exercise. But it takes discipline to say, I'm going to carve out this time in my day or get up 30 minutes earlier so I can work out.
Okay. I got a question for you. Somebody brought this up, my attention over the holiday season. The calories you take in, you got to expel those calories by working out. Mm-hmm. Should what you take in should be what you put out?
No, you don't necessarily, because keep in mind what I said about the my calorie goal, right? Yeah. So the reason that I put it at 500 calories, it takes 3,500 calories to make a pound. So 3,500 calories, there is 7 days in a week. 7 times 5 is how much?
What is that?
35. 35. So 3,500 calories I should be burning a week. Now, if I am burning that amount of calories a week, I actually could be dropping a pound, right?
Each week, yeah.
However, if I am taking in more than what I'm burning, maybe I'm just not gaining. Or maybe I am gaining because I'm taking in more than what I burn.
Okay.
So find a balance of where you want to be. So if you are taking in 3,500 calories a day, like you said, that's a pound a day.
Yep.
So if you don't want to gain, you need to be burning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
3,500 calories a day. That's a lot of calories.
That is.
That's a lot of calories.
That is.
That's a lot of calories. But no, you don't need to, like you said, everything that you take in, no, you don't need to burn it because your body needs it. Your body is using it for your muscles and so forth, That's why people who, you ever see people who, they say, oh, they exercise too much because they're too thin. You know what I mean? It is, they're burning more calories than they're taking in. And that starts to eat away at your muscles and so forth. So it's just not really a good thing to do. You want to burn enough calories to keep yourself at a healthy weight for wherever you're trying to be.
Okay, that makes sense. Somebody asked that question over the holiday season.
I
said, well, I got Coach K coming on. I'll ask her. I don't have
Well, tell them. That's the answer there. And like you said, whatever your goal is, adjust accordingly.
Yes. Now I've been I don't know if I told you that, but I somewhere along the line I hurt my ankle. I don't know how. I was unable to walk a couple of weeks ago. And I don't know what it was. So I got x-rays done and all that, and they said they didn't find nothing wrong. But
it could have been overuse, just needed to rest.
It's an old injury too from playing sports. So
it probably, like you said, was overuse. Maybe you were moving around, a little too much, and just needed to rest. That happens. That's the thing.
What I did was rehab and doing this and doing that, and it's better because I haven't bowled going on 2 months because of my ankle.
Oh wow!
So
man,
it's been that bad.
Okay.
So my team got a hold of me yesterday. Said, "Are you coming this Tuesday?" No, I'll be on the 28th. I'm giving myself a couple weeks more, and plus I'm gonna go out before I even go bowl. I'm gonna go practice to see.
I know that's right. You like me, Ronnie. I ain't gonna get up there all rusty
and
talking
crap about me. Said, what's wrong with you? He drunk. I don't drink. But I want to make sure that I'm okay. So
I feel that. I feel that.
And that's what I'm going to do. And but you know what? But while I was doing all this, I learned somebody showed me some techniques, how to sit at the house as a couch potato exercise, how to sit in the office chair and exercise. I said, hey, that's just one foot. I got another one. I could do this and do that. That's what I did. Matter of fact, I went back to the old videos that you had to go ahead to make sure I was doing everything right. So
that's right. That's right. That couch potato workout is on my YouTube. So that's there too. So very good.
Yeah. So
hey, I like it.
She does. She knows her stuff right, everybody. She knows it.
I try. But all right, Ron, I gotta run. I'm out here saving the world 1 pound at a time. On to the next one. On to the next one.
All righty. You take care.
Yes, sir. I will see you. We'll talk. Like you said, we're going to get it together with the February 1st.
Yeah.
3rd annual Get Fit Wellness Fair. Be there or be square. And then we're working on the Fitness and Nutrition Expo coming spring 2025.
All righty, young lady. I appreciate you.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye-bye, man. We'll talk. Peace.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to WSAN Radio. Catch us on our YouTube channel, WSAN Radio SA. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button.